So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start by setting an intention. And I have a little candle, I'm going to light it just to honour the light, this solstice. If you have a candle and you want to do the same, then absolutely grab it and go ahead and do that. We can hold on for a second, no worries. And if you want to sit on a block or a book or a blanket, then do make yourself as comfortable as possible. So have your candle or your light or anything that you might want, have it in a place where it's safe. You won't catch on fire. And then find yourself in a comfortable seat and just soften your shoulders. In fact, take a couple of inhales, roll them up to your ears, and then exhale them away down the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, nice. Then close your eyes. Bring your attention to your foundations, so the place where your body meets the earth, represented by your yoga mat. Feel the sensation of that connection between your body and this grounding force. And then bring your attention to your spine and lift gently through the crown of the head, chin parallel to the floor. Soften your edges and come to your breath. Notice the way the breath rises and falls this evening. Where you feel the breath in your belly, up in your chest, maybe feeling the breath as it draws down through the throat or at the tip of your nostrils, and slightly cool as you inhale and warmer as you exhale. Now start to lengthen your breath. So with every inhale, inviting a longer breath into the body, and with every exhale, releasing any strain or stress, anything that you might have brought to the mat with you today, just let it go with your exhale. Inhaling space and abundance. Exhaling to release and relax. Breathing with your own rhythm and your own pace. Now I invite you to come to an intention for your practice, also for the rest of the year. So we're at the halfway point. What would you like to invite into your life now? This can be any concept that you would like to invite in. And if you use the positive command as you say it, so for example, I am peaceful, I am abundant, I am grateful, I am in love, I am loved, I am happy. Anything that comes to mind and resonates with you. I am confident, Take a moment to think about it. Anything that lands, settles in your soul and feels right. Now say that to yourself 3 times without hesitation as you breathe. Take 3 more deep breaths here. Feel your intention. Embody your intention. Feel it settling into your bones and your spirit. Lovely. With your next inhale, take the hands beside the body and draw the palms up slowly, slowly, moving through thick mud. Bring the palms to touch above the head. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Exhale the hands down through your heart space. Take that 2 more times. Welcome to go with your own breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands through your heart center and pause for a moment. Then bring the hands to the floor and we're going to just lift. So imagine you're drawing your sternum through the gateway of your arms. So lift, gentle arch through the spine, and then round the spine, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale to open, lift the chest, spread the collarbones. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale to open, think lengthen your spine as we roll through these cat-cow variations. Exhale, round your spine. One more time. Linking movement with breath and finding some articulation through the vertebra. Lovely. Come back to center. And we're going to bring, so if you're sat on a block or a blanket or anything, then just remove that now. Bring the legs out in front of you, hip distance apart. We'll find Navasana, so boat pose. Shins parallel to the sky. Your hands can be behind your knees, or you can take them beside your body with the palms up, your choice. Think about a lovely, long, straight spine. So think about a golden cord lifting from the crown of your head. Find your focus, gaze over your toes. Lovely. Then bring the feet to the floor about mat distance apart and use both hands on the floor. We're going to shimmy up into Malasana, so into yogi squat. Feet are at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, and the hands can come to touch at heart center. Arms on the inside edge of your thighs. Again, lifting through the crown, imagine that golden thread. Lengthen through the tailbone. Close your eyes for a moment and ground through Malasana. Then bring your left hand to the floor in front of your left foot and open through the right arm. Gaze towards your right fingertips. And bring that right hand back to meet the left. Then place it down on the floor and open the left side. Deep breath. Lovely. Hands back to your heart center. And then place them on the floor. Lift the hips, drop the head, and heel toe the feet to about hip distance apart. Allow your body to cascade down over the legs, and you can really bend your knees as much as you want here to let that upper back, neck and shoulders release. Rest your belly against your knees. Can be really, really great to encourage that release and to look after your hamstrings. Deep breath here. Then bend your knees even deeper, and we're going to roll up from the base of the spine, a bit like you're a seed, unfurling to the sunshine, stacking one vertebra on top of the other until you get to the top. Sweep the arms up, and bring the palms to touch, and exhale them down through your heart center. Release your palms. We're going to take some sun salutations to celebrate the sun. So plant the feet, find Tadasana. Lift all your toes, spread them, place them down. Gently lift the kneecaps, engage the thighs. Lengthen the tailbone to the heels and draw the belly button in. Imagine your outer ribs are hugging in towards your sternum. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears and then slot them down the back. With your next inhale, sweep the arms up. Bring the palms to touch above the head, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold, bend the knees, nice and deep. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins and come to a flat back extension. Exhale, step the right foot back, drop your right knee and tuck your toe, sweep up, crescent lunge. Welcome to pad your back knee out here. So if you've got a blanket, or you can roll the mat over as well. Lift through the crown, soften your shoulders, soften your edges. Then with your next exhale, plant the hands to frame the front foot and step back into plank position. Everyone drop the knees. And then hug the elbows in towards the ribs, bring your chin and chest low. Inhale into low cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes and push the hips up and back for downward facing dog. So hands about shoulder width apart. Externally rotate your upper arms. So imagine your upper arms are wrapping down to your ribs. Bend the knees and shoot the tailbone high. Find space in your spine. With an inhale, raise your right leg up and back. Keep the toes pointing down to the floor. Lovely. Exhale, take the right foot through. Drop your back knee and tuck your toe. Rise up. Crescent lunge. Imagine this front foot and the back knee are squeezing towards this center line to help engage and stretch through that left hip flexor. With an exhale, frame the front foot with the hands and step forwards, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, sweep up to standing, palms touch. Exhale the hands to your heart center. Release your palms. With your next inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back extension. Exhale, left foot steps back. Drop the back knee. Crescent lunge. And draw the floating ribs in. And give the jaw a little wiggle. And then with your next exhale, step back into plank position. Drop the knees and hug the elbows close into the ribs as you bring your chin and chest low. Inhale into low cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes and push up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here in your down dog. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. And then raise your left leg with your next inhale. Keep the toes pointing down. And exhale, take that left foot through the hands. Crescent lunge. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And with your next exhale, plant the hands and step forwards. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up to standing, palms touch. Exhale the hands through your heart center and release your palms. We're going to take that another time through. Very welcome to do it by yourself with your own rhythm and breath, or follow along with me. Raise the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale fully. Inhale. Exhale, step back, plank position. Welcome to keep your knees up or down in plank, your choice. With your exhale, drop the knees, hug the elbows into the ribs. Inhale, lift. If it's okay on your spine, you can lift up into high cobra. Any discomfort in the spine, stay low. Exhale, push the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath and downward dog. And then with your next inhale, raise the right leg up and back. Exhale, take the foot through the hands. Inhale, lift to crescent lunge. Exhale, step forwards. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up to standing. Exhale the hands through your heart center and release your palms. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, step down and back into plank position. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath here. And with your next inhale, raise your left leg up and back. Exhale, step the foot through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, step forwards, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold down over your legs. And inhale to sweep up to standing. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Release your palms and feel into your body. Feel the kinetic energy. Any sensations in the body, just check in with yourself. And then with your next inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time we're going to exhale and step both feet back into plank position. Lengthen through the crown of the head and the heels. Draw the belly button in. And then everyone drop the knees and come to all fours. So you've got the wrists underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Untuck the toes and we'll roll through cat-cow. So inhale to open the chest and broaden the collarbones, and exhale to round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Again, you can roll through these with your own pace, your own breath. Remember to make this class about you. If you want to take child's pose at any point during the practice, then go ahead. And if I'm saying inhale and you're exhaling, that's fine. Just the most important thing is that you're breathing and linking movement with breath. Lovely. Come back into your all fours position and then sit the hips back over the calves and rest down into child's pose. So bring the forehead down to the floor. Take a couple of deep breaths here in child's pose. Feel the breath in the back of the body. Feel the grounding through your hands and your shins. And then with your next inhale, we're going to rise up onto high knees. Sweep the arms up. Bring the palms to touch. Exhale, sweep back down, child's pose. Inhale, lean forwards and drop the hips down towards the earth into a gentle upward facing dog. Nice. And then as you exhale, sit the hips back into child's pose. Inhale, sweep up, bring the palms to touch. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, drop the hips. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, drop the hips. Exhale, child's pose. We're going to take 3 more of these. So again, just flow with your rhythm. Invite a softness to your body and imagine that you're exploring your body and this space, your environment. Keep your attention resting in your body, in these dynamic movements. How does it feel to move? And how does it feel to breathe? Next time you come into child's pose, we're going to take 3 deep breaths there. And then after your 3rd exhale, plant the hands, peel the body up, tuck your toes and push the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Nice, everyone. Press the hands into the floor, knuckles pressing down. Bend the knees as much as you like. Emphasis on length through the spine. With your next inhale, raise your right leg up and back. Bend your right knee and pop the right hip on top of the left. So think about lifting that right knee up towards the sky and the right toe towards your left wrist. Level the hips back off and take the right foot through the hands. Step the back foot in. We're coming into warrior 1. So left foot is facing the left hand corner of your mat. If you need to widen your stance, then absolutely go for it. We want the hips facing forwards. So left hip forward, right hip back, and the right knee over your right ankle. Lovely. Yeah, really nice, everyone. Soften your shoulders. Deep breath here. And then sweep your hands down around your body. And we're going to sweep them forwards like you're gathering up energy. And then sweep them down around your body. Inhale, rise. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, lovely. Draw the arms back up. And then lengthen your front leg. Keep a micro bend in both your knees. Take your hands to your hips. Draw the shoulder blades together behind you, so like your elbows want to kiss each other. Take an inhale into your heart space. Then with an exhale, lean down over your extended leg. So you can keep the spine, real emphasis on length in your spine here. So drawing the crown of the head away from the tailbone. Come to a flat back. Lovely. And then with your next inhale, rise back up. We're going to rotate the back foot for warrior two, so it's in line with the short edge of your mat. So warrior two, think about the hips opening in line with the long edge of your mat now. And squeeze that front foot and the back foot. Lift all 10 toes, spread them out, place them back down again. Gaze over your front middle finger. Feel your body in space. And then with your next inhale, lengthen that front leg. We're going to inch the body forwards until you meet this sticking point, and then bring your arms down into a vertical position. Ribs and hip lifting up towards the sky. Again, micro bend in the knees. Imagine you're between two panes of glass. You can gaze up at your fingertips or down at your foot. Lovely. We're going to take the right hand, and if it's there for you, extend the right arm out. This is going to make it a lot harder. If it's too much, you can stay where you are, no problem. Keep that micro bend in the knees, and then sweep your arms down through center. Turn the front foot in and the back foot out. We're going to find Trikonasana on the other side. So now we've got the left foot facing forwards and the back foot facing sideways. And then once again, lift that left arm up. So it's like you're holding on to a sun, like holding on to a ball of energy. And you'll feel this strengthening the waist and the side body. And then sweep that ball down through center, turn the foot, and come into your Trikonasana on the first side. So coming back to the original side. Lovely. And then sweep back up, bend your front knee, warrior two. Take the back hand down the back of the leg and reverse your warrior. Option to lengthen the front leg and then bend it. Fabulous. Take the hands down to the mat and step back into plank position. Take a breath in your plank. Full body strength, welcome to have the knees up or down. And then bring your knees to the mat, find tabletop position. And this time we're going to take a wild cat. So moving around your knees and your wrists, moving in any way that feels good for your body. So you might want to barrel roll the ribs in both directions, or just moving fluidly. If you'd rather take child's pose and just rest, then absolutely do that too. Work with your breath, close your eyes, and just feel into your body. I'm going to take a couple more breaths. And then find your way back into your all fours. And then from all fours, lengthen the hands out so that the arms are long and straight. And then settle your chest down towards the floor. Bring your forehead to the mat. So your hips are directly over your knees here. If it's too much on your back, you can sit the hips back towards your calves like we would in child's pose. And if you want to intensify this opening in the upper back, you can come to your fingertips. So choose the one that works for you. Great, and then gently walk those hands back, come into tabletop, tuck your toes and push your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So we'll all meet there. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And maybe exhale with a big sigh through your mouth. And raise your left leg up and back. Bend your left knee and open that hip out. So lift the knee up towards the sky and the toes towards your opposite wrist. Keep the shoulders level. And then level the hips back off and take the left foot through the hands. Step up for warrior one. So again, back foot is facing the right corner of your mat. Left knee over the left ankle. Press that outside blade of your back foot into the floor and draw the floating ribs in. Soften your edges. And then sweep the arms down beside you and draw energy up in front of you. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lift the arms up one more time. Exhale. Float them down. Inhale, rise up, bring the palms to touch. And then lengthen that front leg, bring the hands to your hips. Keep a micro bend in both your knees, draw the elbows together. Nice, everyone. Take a nice deep breath into your heart space. And with an exhale, leading with your heart, keep the chin parallel to your sternum and fold over that front leg with a nice long spine. So really think about lengthening from your tailbone to your forehead. Next inhale, rise up. And then turn your back foot for warrior two. If you just gaze down at your pelvis, your sternum should be directly above your pelvis. And if you gaze at your front knee, you should be able to see your big toe on the inside edge of it. So the hips are opening out. Find your focus. And then come to your intention. And say it to yourself 3 times without hesitation. With your next inhale, lengthen your front leg and then lengthen your spine. So again, keep that length in your underside. And when you meet that sticking point, bring the arms into a vertical position. Trikonasana. Gaze up at your fingertips or down at your foot. Nice, then lengthen your left arm out. So like you're shooting that left arm up and holding onto a big glowing sun. Then sweep that sun down through center, turn the feet and find your Trikonasana on the other side. Lovely. Nice. If you find that you're leaning forwards or backwards, just bring the arms up higher, because then you can maintain this sensation of being between 2 panes of glass. Lovely. Extend the right arm out, find your ball, and then sweep that down through center, turn the feet, Trikonasana on your first side. And then gently float back up and bend your front knee, warrior two. Take the back hand down the back of the leg, reverse your warrior. Nice big stretch through that left side. And if you want to lengthen that front leg, keeping a micro bend in the knees. And then bend your knee and float the arms down to the floor. Step back into plank position. And then drop your knees, hug the elbows in towards your chest and bring your whole body down to the mat. So forehead pressing down against the floor. Raise your right leg up and back and just shuffle it backwards. And then raise the left leg up and shuffle it backwards. So nice length through your pelvis. Take your hands 2 hands distance away from your shoulders and press the fingertips into the mat or the floor. With your next inhale, we're going to peel up through the spine, really pressing into the arms, using your biceps and your triceps. Exhale, peel down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Keep the back of the spine, the cervical spine, nice and long. Exhale, one more time. Inhale to peel the body up off the floor and then exhale down. Bring the hands beside your shoulders, tuck your toes, push up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale with a big sigh through your mouth. And then step both feet forwards. You can cross the legs and bring the hips down, come to seated. So in any way you want to get there. Nice, everybody. So from here, we're going to take the right foot over the left and either keep this left leg extended or you can bend the left foot towards the right hip. So wherever you are, you want both sit bones in contact with the mat. Raise the arms up. Great. And then with an exhale, either hug your right knee or bring your elbow to the opposite thigh and take your right hand behind the body. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to gaze over your right shoulder. With every breath, find space between your vertebrae. And with every exhale, maybe see if your body wants to go a little deeper, but be really conscientious with your body and just explore your limits. Maybe if you reach that limit, you want to come back a little bit and go in more gradually with the breath. Nice. Gently come back to face the front. We're going to take your right hand to your left foot. Sorry, your left hand to your right foot. It's confusing at the best of times because it's backwards. And then push your foot into your hand. So you're lengthening that leg. Yeah, lovely. Then sweep your right arm behind you and gaze towards your right fingertips. So again, a line of energy between your hands and your foot. Great. Replace that leg and come back to center. I'm going to find Gomukhasana. So this is cow face. So you want both knees to be sort of towards each other. It doesn't matter if they're not directly on top. And the feet, imagine the knees are the cow's face and the feet are the cow's ears. A nice kind of analogy to think about. Again, if this is too much on the hips, you can keep this under leg, the one beneath, outstretched. Then bring the arms up. Nice. We're going to take the left fingertips and bend them down your back, so bend your elbow. You can stay here and press the right arm into the left elbow to find that opening. Or if you'd like to, you can take this hand and sweep it down behind you and either take your fingertips or a piece of your clothing, or you can use a strap. Think length through the crown of your head. So rather than kind of bending down at this stage, we're going to lift Lengthen the spine. One more breath here. Awesome. Then gently release your arms, give them a good shake out. We're going to turn to the other side, so either you can swizzle or just find your way to your other side, so whichever way you want to do it. So this time we've got the left leg bent over the right, and you can either have your right extended or bend it. Both sit bones planting down. When you get there, raise your arms up. And with an exhale, either hug your left knee or take your hand to your thigh, your elbow to your thigh. Press the left hand into the floor behind you. Inhale to lengthen through the crown of your head. And exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. Deep breaths. Think about the twist coming from your belly button. Slowly peel back to face the front. Take your right hand to your left foot and kick the hand into the foot. It's fine if your leg is bent. Open that left arm up. Gaze towards your left fingertips. We're just opening through this left hip down into the hamstrings. Depending on the length of your hamstrings and your flexibility, you will feel it in different places. We're also twisting through the spine, working into the waist. Great, release the hand to the foot and then find your Gomukhasana or Gomukhasana variation. So knees towards each other. Spread your toes. Raise the arms up. And then bend your right elbow down your back and take your left hand to your right elbow. Press that hand down towards your pelvis. And then if you want to sweep the left arm around and take hold of clothing, a strap or your fingertips, then go ahead. Might be different on this side, so just check in with yourself and your body. Close your eyes if it feels comfortable. One more breath here. And then gently release your arms and give them a good shake out. Take the hands behind you, release your legs and give them a good shake out too. And then take the feet to the floor, about mat distance apart. And we're gonna windscreen wiper the legs. It's quite nice here. If you want, you can stay on your hands or you can come down to your forearms. It's quite a nice way of doing it and it also really kind of gets into the pelvis. So deep breaths as you move, stay with your body and with your breath. Awesome. And then bring the knees back through center. If you're on your forearms, come back up to your hands. Press the hands into the floor, fingertips facing towards the heels. And we're going to press the hips up towards the sky for upside down tabletop. Keep your chin tucked. And then sit your hips back down. Bring the soles of the feet together and the feet about 2 hands distance away from your pelvis. So you've got a nice diamond shape with your legs. And then from here, fold over the legs. If you've got a bolster or a prop and you want to use it here, then you absolutely can. You can use the bolster like this or like this. Close your eyes when you get there. Give the jaw a wiggle. Relax your head, your neck and your shoulders. Take a scan through your body and see if you can gradually release each part of you with every breath you take. Maybe as you scan the body, you find that you release in one area and then you're holding on in another area. But just continue that scanning. Take your attention around the body, inviting you to let go of anything you don't need. Anything you might have brought to the mat today that you no longer need in order to make space to invite the new for the next half of the year. With your next inhale, gently peel back up to seated. Lovely. Come down to your back. So find your way down, hug the knees into your chest. You can gently rock side and side when you get there, or maybe take little circles with the knees in one direction and the other. Then hug both knees into your chest. I'm going to take left hand to left knee, right hand to right knee. Inhale here. And exhale, pull the knees away from each other and push them towards the front. Inhale them back towards your chest. Exhale, draw them apart and away from you. Inhale them back together. So imagine you're swimming the breaststroke with your legs. You're making these kind of frog circles. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe at the end of your exhale, you notice your lower abdominals engaging as they take the weight of your legs. Next time you come back through center, we're going to pause and take it the other way. So inhale and exhale, push the legs away from you together. Inhale them apart and back towards you. So just reversing those hip circles. Perhaps there's some grinding or crunching into the hips. Just notice with no judgment. Be gentle, take the breath there. Be compassionate towards your body. One more breath. And then hug those knees close into your chest. I'm going to lift the feet up towards the sky. You can keep the knees bent here or straighten them, whatever works for you. Just think about your heels drawing up and your toes towards your nose. Waterfall position. And from waterfall, I invite you to stay here or press your hands into the mat and push the hips up and take your hands to support your spine as you draw the legs up high for shoulder stand. So your choice, whether you want to stay in the more restorative waterfall or come into shoulder stand, which is a bit more active. In shoulder stand, don't move your neck, so just keep looking up at your toes and draw the elbows close towards each other underneath you to make a shelf for your body. Lovely, everyone. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here, wherever you are, waterfall or shoulder stand. And then whatever posture you're in, option to come into plow, so to bring the feet behind you towards the floor, around the spine. If you'd rather just come out and rest on the mat, then do. If you're in plow, interlace your fingers, draw the shoulder blades together, and keep that chin tucked towards your chest. Lovely. Bring the hands to your body if you're in plow to support you as you gently roll back out. Bring your legs low and long along the mat. And then the hands can come beside you, palms facing down. Lift your hips up and take the hands underneath your glutes, underneath your butt. And then draw those shoulders in close as you can to sort of make a shelf, and then lift your chest up for fish. So draw those shoulder blades right in, and the elbows underneath you. You can stay here in fish, lifting the sternum up. If it's comfortable on your neck and you feel you've got no neck issues and you feel okay, you can drop your neck back towards the floor. Point your toes. Imagine a shining light shining from your heart space into the world. And then to come out, lower your body down and then shuffle your elbows out from underneath you. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Lift your hips to release your hands. And then take the feet to hip distance apart, and we're going to take some bridge rolls. So lifting from the base of your spine, vertebra by vertebra, up towards the shoulders, and then replace the spine one by one, back down along the mat. Inhale to peel up, lifting the pelvis. Exhale, back down. One more time, inhale to lift. And exhale, lower. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring the arms out in a T position at shoulder height, or you can bend the elbows, cactus. Take an inhale. And with an exhale, flop the legs over to the right hand side. See if you can keep both shoulders planting into the mat behind you, so tracking back into the mat. And if you want to intensify your spinal twist, then you can take the left knee and cross it over the right. Again, your choice. With your next inhale, bring those legs back up through center. Press the feet into the floor just to lift the hips and realign your spine. And then hug the knees back in. And with an exhale, slide them over to the other side, so to the left-hand side. And if you want to cross the top leg over the bottom, then go for it. And you can gaze up at the sky or over your opposite shoulder. Again, think about opening through the collarbones, so space in your heart space and your chest. Release your jaw and allow your breaths to be long and smooth, and guiding you deeper into this twist. It's very detoxifying, squeezing out, wringing out our muscles, allowing those toxins to release into the lymph system and the bloodstream to be recycled. Great, bring the legs back through center and find your way into Shavasana. If you want to grab blankets or socks or jumpers or anything, then go ahead and do that now. And then when you're ready, just settle your body back against your mat and your palms beside your body, facing up. Close your eyes. Give the jaw a wiggle. And relax the space between your eyebrows. Feel your whole body from your head through your neck, your upper back, down through your arms. Feel your body relaxed through your heart space into your ribs, your abdomen. The whole of your torso is completely relaxed and heavy. Feel your pelvis softening and surrendering to the earth. Relax your thighs, your kneecaps, your calves, and your feet. Whole body is nestled back into the mat, heavy, whole. Invite full restoration in body, mind, and spirit. I'm going to use a summer solstice blessing while you lie there in Shavasana. So just let the words wash over you as you lie there and breathe. It's the summer solstice, the shortest of nights, where our planet is blessed with the greatest of light, the sun at its power sharing its wealth, with the earth glowing in abundance and health. The trees, leaves are green, the birds are in song, the days are as warm as they are long. We honour the animals, the plants and living things, the sun and the water, and for the life that it brings. May you find well-being and may you find peace in days after solstice as the light does decrease. May the blessings of the solstice be yours, I pray, and the light warm your heart and soul every day. Take a deep breath in through your nose, expanding your body. And exhale fully, maybe part the lips through the mouth. Just let that breath come out of you in any way that feels natural. Bring some micro movements into your fingers and your toes. Maybe gently rock the head side to side. And bring the arms overhead. Stretch from your fingers to your toes or hug your knees into your chest and give yourself a big hug. And then find your way up to seated. Maybe the eyes stay closed or maintain a soft gaze. And we'll meet with the hands together at heart center. Soften your shoulders and come back to your intention. One more time, say it to yourself 3 times. And then take a deep inhale through your nose. And we'll exhale with a big sigh through the mouth. Bow your head to your hands. Namaste.